Hey people, it's DJ. Before you get into this episode, I want you to know I need a new microphone. My microphone was hitting my beard the whole time. It sounds a little scratchy and I apologize for that. Also, I would like you to give me something to talk about. I'm just rambling. I think I got a good ramble though. I sent out a good message. I think you'll appreciate this podcast. But I just need y'all to get over that sound from the microphone hitting my beard. Next time I do this, I won't have a beard, or I'll have a better microphone. We'll see. Enjoy. It's Getting Better with DJ Santana. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of It's Getting Better with me, DJ Santana. First things first, you may notice we've got some new scenery. I'm sorry, viewers, but I've got to give love to the listeners. They don't see what's going on. They need to know. You may notice that the scene looks familiar. That's because episode 1, I was on the same couch. However, I was on the other side. Right now, I'm sitting on my wife's side of the couch. It's pretty comfortable. She don't sit hard like I sit, so it's still cushiony. My side's a little caved in, not as comfortable to be sitting for 45 minutes trying to talk about something. Actually, it is. It just don't have the view. So the view, you got me. Next to me, you got a table. The same table I had in my bathroom. This is the exact same table. It's right where it belongs. I didn't have to move shit. Wait, nope. I did move something. Right here. You're on my coffee table. My coffee table is usually a little bit farther into the living room. News, I got a tripod. Thanks, Aunt Dot. Aunt Dot, she saw my last podcast. She was like, that boy, he's using cardboard. He needs a tripod. So she shouted out to me. She said, hey, DJ, I like what you're doing. I'm going to send you a tripod. And I appreciate it because it works. It's really nice. I've got like a remote control clicker. I can stop and start whenever I want, like without even going to touch the camera. Sorry about that, viewers. But I had to do it to demonstrate what I'm not doing anymore. But yeah, so I got a new scene so I can use my living room. I don't got to go to the bathroom anymore. I can sit in this nice chair. I got the same books on the table. Nope. I got a different book because I'm sitting in my wife's chair. I got one of my wife's books. She has a book called In All Things. I looked through it. It's a really cool book. It's trying to find the good in everything. The good, the joy, the happiness. And I think that's like a really good thing to look for. Because, hey, what is life, bro? You live, you work, hopefully, you make some money, you survive. Hopefully, if you get lucky or if you try hard, if you figure out a path, you could thrive even. But then at the end of the day, you're gonna die. So, might as well look for everything good. Because if you look for everything bad, there's a lot to look at, bro. The world is a crazy place. It's a horrible place. Like, think about it. Our existence as human beings requires the death of a whole bunch of things. And that's just to eat, bro. I'm not even talking about just animals. Like, for America at least, how many pigs, cows, and chickens' lives does it take to fulfill our lives? A lot. So, those chickens, you can look at them, they stank. You ever had chickens, bro? I raised chickens one time. Actually, my father-in-law raised chickens one time, but I pitched in some money and I helped butcher them and get them ready to eat. But there was like, 50 to 100 of them? Dog. You ain't never seen or smelt stank like until you smelled 100 chicken shits. It stinks, bro. And that's not even the worst part about it. Because chickens, they got feathers. So if you're going to eat them, I ain't like a wild animal. I'm kind of civilized. I'm going to take those feathers off. And to do that on a large scale with like 100 chickens, plus 100 more from my father-in-law's brother, because he had his own chickens. So we had chickens on chickens, bro. And we had to keep slicing necks. So you got to kill them, right? So chickens, you got to eat them. We don't have to, but we do eat them. So I'm going to eat them. I want to see if I can raise them, if I could do the whole process just in case. Hey, you never know. Like I said, the world's crazy. What if shit hits the fan and I need to be a sustenance farmer and raise my own food. So I did it one time. Chickens ain't worth it because to kill them, to eat them, you got to kill them. You got to first, you got to kill a chicken, bro. And killing a whole bunch of chickens, the first time it's kind of weird because you're like, there's a contraption. It's not even like a real contraption. It's a homemade contraption. It's a upside down caution cone. You put the chicken in there head first. And you grab them by the little beaks so they get their neck all right. And then you slice. Bye-bye chicken. And you let it bleed out, do its thing. While it's doing its thing, you already got another chicken going. You take that chicken, feet first, dump it in a pot of boiling water. Yeah, it's like rolling boiling just for a little bit, just to get those feathers all loose. And then you throw it in this real contraption, not even like those traffic cones, like a contraption. It's like a washer machine, but instead of like just spinning the spin cycle with just spinning stuff, it's got these rubber fingers. So as it's spinning around, it's just plucking these chickens. And that's pretty cool. It makes the job pretty easy. But that part, the killing is not even the worst part. You would think slicing a chicken's throat would be like, oh my God. But if you know you're gonna eat it, like I'm not just killing chickens just to kill them, you know what I mean? We ate all the chickens we killed, so it's not like we're just mass murderers, like just without a cause. We're killing to eat, and everyone, including you, even if you're a vegan, bro, you're killing to eat too. You think that lettuce was dead before you ate it? No, it was growing because it was alive. So just know that you're killing people, you're killing things too. So you're not holier than nobody. But anyways, the worst part of those chickens was when you dunk it in that boiling water. Because if you ever made chicken soup, I hope you have. You should make chicken soup. It's delicious. But if you ever made chicken soup, you know that the boiling water gets like all the fats and impurities out of the chicken, right? And like you gotta skim the top so you have clear broth. But when you're making just chicken, you don't skim the broth, bro. You just let it bubble over. And it bubbles, and there's 100, like probably about 200 chickens, because father-in-law's brother, he had chickens. There's probably about 200 chickens in this boiling pot of water, and it just stinks the impurities, the fats. Because hey, there are chickens, so we know how to feed them. We want big chickens, so we fatten them up. So they got a lot of fat and impurities. So that stank. It took a while to kill all those chickens and get all the feathers off and put them in the vacuum sealer and process them, get them ready like for your freezer. So that stank, bro. I ain't never, unless I have to, I'll never do that again. But I know it's part of the business. If I'm gonna eat something, I wanna at least see like somewhat how it's done. I know on the factory scale, it's a whole lot worse and a whole lot like less intimate. Like those chickens were in the backyard for months, bro. We know these chickens. We threw them for mealworms and stuff, and they ran around. It's cool. But these chickens in the factory farms, I get it's less personal. However, they ain't people. They're chickens, and we're gonna eat them. So you can feel bad for them because they are alive. I get that. It's a logical emotion to feel about these chickens and those pigs and the cows and all the animals we eat. However, don't you want to eat? Don't you want to live and be alive? I think you do. And if you do, you got to kill something. It's the truth, and that's what life is. So in that book, in all things, you got to find, like, instead of just looking at how bad that is, because those factory farms, you see those videos, those people storming the pigs, like, they be messed, like, it's kind of nasty. I'm not going to say kind of nasty. It's definitely, like, it makes you feel like, oh, that's disgusting. I can't believe we do it. But if you find the joy in those things, like, oh man, I can't believe there's people that actually dedicate their lives to dealing with that stench and wretchedness of killing animals so I can eat and live and I can feed my family. And chicken breast is pretty cheap, like $1.99 a pound. I just made that number up because I don't be checking prices, bro. If I need chicken, I get chicken. Like, I'm glad I don't have to. I'm blessed to be in that situation where I could just buy the food I need. I'm not going to say I could buy all the food. Like, I want prime rib roast all day on that keto diet. If I could just make a 10-pound prime rib roast, that'll last me all week, bro. Maybe 2 weeks, meal prepping. But a prime rib roast, like to last a while, that's like $100. And although I make a dank ass prime rib, you could ask anybody who's had it, and that's anybody is my wife and children. Because it was small and I only made it once. I want to make sure I made it good before I gave it to people. But I did, and it was delicious. So the next time I make it, I want to make a big one and invite people over to come eat it. But I also want to make my own to meal prep. But I can't because I'm not that blessed. I can't just be spending $150 on a big old chunk of meat. I got to buy I'm blessed enough to be able to sustain my family every week and even a little bit more. Like I'm not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. That's pretty cool. It's getting better. Yeah, that's getting better. There was a time in my life where I was living paycheck to paycheck. And sometimes the paycheck was like paycheck to Wednesday and please nothing happened Thursday and Friday because, I ain't got no money. But now I got a little bit. And being able to start pay off my debts. Pay off your debts, bro. First, get some debts. Don't be afraid of the credit. You need the credit. If you want to do anything in America, at least, you need to build your credit. You need to try, and you need to be disciplined with it. Don't tell 18-year-old DJ, here's a credit card, see you later, because 18-year-old DJs are retarded. And 18-year-old DJ did some dumb things with that credit card. And 30-year-old DJ is trying to fix that. But when you think that you're ready to like handle borrowing money and paying it back, key point, do it because you need credit to get credit. It's a weird thing. You need to be good to be good. You need to do it to do it. You can't just one day like be 25 like, oh, I've never done anything. I'm buying a house. No, you ain't got no credit, bro. Go get a car. Get a credit card. Use it wisely. You have a monthly subscription. I know most you fools got Netflix. What was that, $11 a month? Just put that automatic subscription on your credit card and pay it off. It's pretty simple. You got consistent use, consistent payment. If you got the credit cards right now and you in my situation, you need to pay them down before you could pay them continuously. Pay them down, bro. Pay it. If you got money to pay your debts, if you got money sitting in your savings and you got debts that are like at the limit, what are you doing saving money? Pay your debts. You need to pay your debts because that money at the limit is going to keep this thing called interest. They add more money. So the more you don't pay, the more you owe. Pay your bills. Build your credit. And luckily, I'm blessed to be in that situation where I could start doing that. So if you're not in that situation, I hope that you get there. I hope you take steps to be able to sustain yourself more than weekly because that existence, bro, that's stressful. It put a lot of stress on everything. When you're living paycheck to paycheck to Wednesday, like things get a little heated. If you ain't level-headed already, there's a time in my life where I couldn't find the joy in shit. Everything made me mad. And I was mad because I couldn't do nothing. I had no money to go I wanted to go just drive somewhere. But you need gas money. I can't just go drive with no gas money. I'm not going to just spend frivolously another $30 to fill up my tank just to go drive because I need that money for ramen noodles or something. But now, if I want to get in my car, I can. So try whatever you got to do. Get in a situation where you can make it, bro. Try to do it. I don't know what you're going to be able to do. My path is probably different than literally every single person's path ever because I'm a human being and I'm an individual and I made my own choices and I've gone through some routes that like I don't think many people have gone. We followed some same roads. Like I know for sure a big part of my life, some big parts of my life, at least 3 other people experienced that same thing, or 2 other people experienced that same thing. If you notice, white Santana, that means I'm adopted by Puerto Ricans, bro. Adopted by Puerto Ricans means, all right, I'm white, and now I'm with all these Puerto Ricans, bro. Back in the day, not gonna lie to you, story time. How I got adopted by Puerto Ricans. I was 9 years old with my family, with my biological mother. Single mother. Father left. There's some drama there. Pretty sure my mom was cheating on him. Pretty sure I got a bunch of half siblings. But I'm not sure about that. But pretty sure. Anyways, single mother, 4 children. Single mother did some dumbass shit. She fucking put some other priorities in front of her children. All of us ended up in foster care. Me and one of my brothers ended up in the same foster home. A Puerto Rican family. We're all white, bro. We lived in a white neighborhood. It wasn't like, we weren't like uppity white, we were poor white. We were struggling. But we were white. And at that time, the only races I've ever seen at my 9-year-old life, like when I was 9, so bear with me, like I knew there was white people for sure, because I was white. I knew there was black people for sure, because I hung out with black people. I had black people in my school. The black people were present. And I knew Asian people were real, specifically Chinese, because Chinese food. So one day, I'm living in my white family. Next day, I'm in the middle of the Puerto Rican neighborhood of Buffalo, New York, the West Side, bruh. I don't know if you've ever been in the West Side. Shout out to Vermont Street. What? But the West Side that's the Puerto Rican neighborhood of Buffalo. Like, sure, yeah, there's other races. You'll see some Vietnamese. You'll see some Sudanese. But the predominant race in the West Side is Puerto Rican. And if you're not Puerto Rican, you're another sort of Caribbean. And it's not like, I'm not saying Hispanic all the way. I'm just saying Caribbean, because there's Dominicans and Cubans and all that. I think I saw one Mexican ever in Buffalo while I lived there. So there wasn't that prominent. But there's a lot of Puerto Ricans. And I was the only white kid around. And I didn't even know Puerto Ricans existed, bro. Like, when I was 9, what year was that? 97? It was in 1997. I'm not even sure if the Taco Bell Chihuahua was out yet, bro. Talking about Yo Quiero Taco Bell. Like, maybe if he was around on TV, maybe I would have known about the Hispanic culture, but I had no idea. So I get to this house, and if you've ever been to a Puerto Rican person's house, bro, and if they know how to cook, yo, it smells amazing. You got the sazon, you got the adobo, you got the achote, you got everything. You got all these flavors, different Latin flavors that I had no idea even existed, these smells. But I walked in this house, and my mom was cooking, or at the time she was my foster mother, but I'm calling her my mom, go with that. She's cooking like rice and beans. And white rice, red beans. And those beans, she got like some ham hock or something in it, so it's got that deep, rich, that smell. At that time in my life, bro, my dinners consisted of like spaghetti, roast beef, fried chicken, a goulash. I never had rice ever before I was 9 years old. Never rice, just even white rice. Never even knew that was a thing. Beans? What the fuck? You eat beans, bro? Beans? This fool eating beans? Man, there's a meme. I can't say that because it's a bad word and I don't want to get in trouble. There's a meme. It's pretty funny. It's like, this eating beans? But can't say that. It's a bad word. I get that. I won't say it. But it's fun. Like, I never knew beans. Like, beans? What the fuck? So then, first night, we're eating dinner. I don't remember the meat. It was either like chuletas, fried pork chops, some bistec con cebollas, some steak and onions, some fried chicken. Yo, I don't remember what she made that night, though. Probably rice and beans, and maybe you want an egg on top. Eggs. Fucking egg. You eat eggs, bro? Yo, I wish I ate eggs, but I can't. They're so disgusting. They just taste nasty. It's one of the weird food things that I just don't eat. Like, everyone eats eggs. I eat the chicken, but I won't eat the egg. Why not? The egg tastes so nasty. Unless it's like in a cake. I'll eat like pancakes. I'll eat a cake, whatever. If you're gonna put egg in something as a binder, I'll eat a meatloaf. You got some egg in there. You know what I mean? But I can't just eat an egg. Those are so nasty. I'm sorry. And then you gotta think about it, bro. It's an egg. You're eating an egg, all right? And it's not a fertilized egg, so don't think about it like you're eating an unborn chicken, because that's not happening unless you're in the Philippines eating some balut. Yo, you ever had balut? It's halfway developed, hard-boiled Duck egg. Yeah, those got ducks in it, bro, and the egg stuff. So you hard boil it, and you got a cooked baby chicken and an egg all in one. I tried that when I went to the Philippines. Dog, it's like, it's, it's like, oh, I'm thinking about it right now, bro. It's so nasty. It's like, so the first taste you taste. If you like hard-boiled eggs, you'll probably like balut, all right? Because it's a hard-boiled egg. But then the texture be fucking with you because you bite into it and there's a baby duck in there. You're eating baby duck and it's partially developed and it's got a little bit of feathers, little tiny feathers, not like enough to ruin the appetite, but it's got the feathers so you feel it in your mouth, you know what I mean? You ever notice the textures in your mouth? Imagine the texture of a hard-boiled egg and a little feather hitting your gum line. And then there's a beak and the feet, oh, the little swimmers. Oh my God, and you eating them all, and they eat it, bro. And I tried, I took a bite, and I threw up. I couldn't do it, because, I mean, other people ate it, other Marines ate it, but not me, because I don't like eggs. But anyways, back to the Puerto Rican house. Rice and beans. No, I'm not eating that. I didn't even know y'all culture even existed 4 hours ago. I thought it was white, black, and yellow. You're throwing brown in the mix. I'm like, oh dang, there's a whole bunch of races. This is like a spectrum of different colored people, and every different color has a different way of doing things. It's cool, bro. At the time though, I was 9 and I was not ready for that. So me and my brother, we're in this house and we don't eat like any of the food they make for about a week. We're on a toast, cracker diet, drinking iced tea, not sweet tea, because we lived up north. We're drinking that Lipton powder tea, bruh. None of that home brewed sweet tea. Get out of here. No, I'm lying. Sweet tea's delicious. But that Lipton, before I knew about sweet tea, that was the shit. But that's what we'd eat for like a week, and then we got used to it. But where I was going with this, there's races that I didn't know about. Oh, the path. So me and my brother were on we got that same experience. And then there's another person that was another white guy that was adopted by our family. And he was older than us, so I didn't really interact with him much, and he went and did his own thing. But he was a white dude, got adopted. He had to go through some of those, what the fuck is going on? And like readjusting who the fuck you are. And then all three of us, he joined the Marine Corps after high school. I joined the Marine Corps after high school, and my brother joined the Marine Corps after high school, my biological brother. So up to those points, foster care, Puerto Rican adoption, and then going to the Marine Corps, yeah, we got some similarities, me and those two people. However, during all those things, we all did different things, so we all got different paths. So those three people might be able to relate somewhat, but I did it, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly what they did. They don't know exactly how I did it, how I experienced it, because I'm my own person. But I hope when I'm talking about this stuff, I can just try to make more people relate to this different kind of story. I'm not typical, bro. After the Marines, I went to college, got a degree, and now I got a job. I got a career. And the career, I like it. It's fun. You get to do new things every day. You interact with people all day. I like doing it. However, there's a cap on like greatness with this career. And don't get me wrong, there's other ways to appreciate that job. There's joy you get in a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that can fulfill a people. However, me personally, I have grand ambition. I got grand illusions of greatness. Like I feel one day I can be a millionaire. I feel like that. I just got to figure out how to do it. And since I'm not good at making stuff, I'm not good with my hands, carpentry, I can't create stuff, like painting things. I want to take a painting class. I would like to start painting because I would like to, that's cool. I like painting. I like being able to draw exactly what you're thinking, or like display your thoughts onto a canvas. I would love to do that soon. But I need more money for that, because although I could eat weekly, I ain't got no go take painting lessons money. But I would like to at some point. But I can't do things with my hands. I don't know. I'm not a tinkerer. I'm not like an engineer. I'm like, ooh, my soundbar remote is broken. I can't turn up the volume on my soundbar without getting up. Which, oh, first world problems. But if I was a tinkerer, if I knew how to play with my hands, I would try to fix that. However, I don't know what I'm doing. I tried to fix my lawnmower last week because they had like a rope tied up around the blade. So I turned around, cut off the rope. And when I turned around, the oil spilled into the air filter. Broke the lawnmower. All right, got a new air filter, thinking that's all I needed to do. Try to turn it on today, mow my lawn. Heck no, it ain't even starting now. So when I try to fix things, I break things worse. So I try not to tinker too much. However, I think with my words, I can make things happen. I think that's possible. I think if I tell you the truth, y'all might like it. So I'm going to tell y'all truths. Like in this podcast, I'm going to tell you how I really feel. And in this, in my comedy, I'm going to tell you who I am. I'm sure there's going to be some silliness because I'm a silly dude. And you can't have comedy without some funny. You need some funny. You need some silliness. However, you also need to know what the fuck is going on. So that's what I'm aiming to do. I'm going to try to tell you, be as truthful as I can with y'all, with who I am and what I'm doing. So back to the scenery, that book, I'm glad she's reading it, Find Joy in All Things, because you got to, man. Like right now, I'm sure you hear it. My dogs are outside, like they're playing. I would say they're fighting, but they're not. I'm watching them. They're running around, jumping, just frolicking. And I could be upset about that. It's quite possible. However, I'm gonna let it go. It's good background noise. And they're just dogs, they're playing, so I'm not gonna get angry about it. You gotta find the joy. So, good book to read. If you are a Debbie Downer, if you always feeling like looking down on things, try to find the good things, because if you don't, bro, life will take you down. Because there's a lot of bad things in life. There is. You're not the only one that's suffering. I promise you. There's about 7 billion people in the world. Every one of us have our own struggle. Every single one of us. And no one knows what everyone's struggle is. No one knows like my wife. I've been with her for 10 years, married for 10 years. And I'm sure there's things that she goes through by herself in her brain that I have no idea. And I'm her husband, and we share this couch, hours on this couch, and we talk, but I'm sure there's things that she's going through that I have no idea about. And that's the way it is, because we're people, bro. Every one of us is unique, and we have our own unique story, and we're all going through the struggle together, but alone at the same time. So if you just look at the struggle, and you're looking at it like, damn, how the fuck am I going to get out of this? This sucks. Everyone's fucking me over. No one's giving me a chance. No one's doing this. Everyone's saying no. My mom said I can't. My boss is an asshole. There's all sorts of bad shit that could go your way. Fuck it. Fuck it, bro. Don't sit on the bad. Find the good. Right now, I'm looking at my cat Mo. You haven't seen Mo yet. I've got a bunch of pets. But Mo, he's an older cat. He's gray. He's got green eyes. He looks very majestic. And right now he's just like cuddled up, sleeping in the corner of my other couch. It's beautiful. He just looks so comfortable. He's purring by himself. Dog, get to a point where you could just sit down. Relax. And just chill the fuck out, bro. Just know you can do things to make you better. And if you keep focusing on everyone else doing whatever the fuck they're doing, you will never get better. You gotta be honest with yourself. Like I said, I'm trying to be honest with y'all, but you gotta be honest with yourself too. You gotta know who the fuck you are. You have to understand there's things that you do that are wrong. I'm not saying bad because, hey, maybe you do some bad doo-doo. Maybe you do some bad things. However, I'm not going to talk about that this moment. I'm talking about if you're just doing things wrong. Like if you're always looking at the bad things. Always. Dude, I stopped watching the news. I stopped. I used to be. If you know anything about me, if you know who I am, if you were to check my social media for my real persona from years past, you would know I used to be heavily into the news and politics, and I used to be trying to push my ideology on everybody. I tried, and like, it was fun, but I was fucking angry all the time. I was fucking pissed off. Everything, like why the fuck are they doing this? Why are they doing that? What the hell's going on? The world's going to shit. And that, like, in my head, that was like playing constantly all the bad stuff that's going on. So I stopped watching the news because I ain't got time for that. I don't want to stop. I don't want to keep focusing on all the crazy things, because there's more than just the crazy things. There's more than that. There's good things everywhere. The news, especially if you're watching like national news, CNN, Fox, MSNBC, those cable news networks that are just broadcasting 24 hours a day, just news. All they're doing is trying to make you watch the news. That's all they're doing. Like, so every news article or a report they have, all that is trying to get you to stay watching the news. And you know what doesn't sell? Hey, bro, the world ain't that bad. Good things are happening. We're very close to a cure for blindness. I read that in the news recently. That's a good thing. You're not going to see that on the news. You know why? Because Donald Trump put a tweet out. Holy moly, Donald Trump has Twitter, and he says some stupid shit. The world's on fire. Donald Trump said some things. That's the fucking news for the past, since 2015. The news is just how crazy Donald Trump is. I got it, bro. He's gonna say some crazy shit. I got it. And you're gonna keep focusing on that like that's fucking news? It's not news. It's olds, bro. Olds. Because, sorry, I just made that up. Because it's the same shit for 4 years. And the way they're going now, right now, they're playing right into his troll master hands. Like I said, I used to be on the internet in the news, making, like, when I was on the internet and watching the news, like what I was doing on my social media, I was a meme lord, bro. I knew how to make some good memes. I stole some memes. I used to run a page called Miss Cecilia Memes. It was spicy as fuck. I didn't really have a filter. I didn't give a fuck what anyone said, what anyone thought. Like, if I thought it was funny, I'm putting it out. So because of that, it got zucked by the Zuckerberg, because I was just putting shit out like, all right, I get it, there's a line. You can't, like, Facebook is Facebook, all right. It's not like my bedroom or my room, my house, or a comedy store where, like, people are expecting to hear, like, off-the-wall funny shit. So I got deleted, permanently deleted, and that shit hurt me so bad, bro. Like, it hurt so bad. I had that meme page for 2 years. 2 years. And the thing that made it hurt when it got deleted, like right before I got deleted, I got a meme, and this meme took off, bro. I had it reached 4.5 million people. Like, up to that point, I had 1,000 followers, maybe 2,000 followers. Yeah, 2,000 followers or likes on Facebook, whatever you do on Facebook. Like and follow, yeah. I had 2,000. And then I got this meme, and it just took the stream. It took off. I blew up, bro. I went from it took me 2 years to get 2,000 fucking likes. And then in the course of a week, I jumped up to almost 15,000. And then 2 days after, like, 15,000, delete. I spent so much time looking for memes. I spent so much time making memes. I recently just deleted all the memes, like all the old memes off my phone. I know, it's depressing. I shouldn't have done that, but I did because it was taking up a lot of space. I deleted 5,000 memes off of my phone. Think about that. 5,000 memes. Not all of them were memes. Some of them were like templates as I was making the memes, but 5,000 images deleted off my phone. And deleted off Facebook. Almost 15,000 followers gone like that. And that, like, pissed me off. And then that's actually the catalyst that made me, anyways, what was I talking about? That's why I stopped watching the news. But anyways, I knew how to troll people because I made memes. And memes, like, if you're going to make a meme, you got to, like, One, they gotta be funny. Two, they gotta be true. If you're just gonna make a meme that's funny but it's a lie, like whatever. That's just like a joke. If you got a joke that's really not yours, like if you don't, for me personally, I don't know how other people do their jokes because that's a process. For me, I feel like if I don't, if the joke doesn't resonate with me, like I can't say it. Like if I feel like, ooh, that's a good premise, but I really don't have a story to go along with, or it doesn't like feel like me, I'm not gonna say it. I might try it, but it's probably not gonna be funny because it's not true because I can't sell it. Because that's what you're doing, bro. You're doing it on stage. You're just sitting there trying to sell your funny to people. You can't just sit there and talk. You gotta put on a show. You gotta make people want to laugh. You can't just go up there and like, hey, I'm white. My last name's Santana. I'm not cocaine. That ain't funny. You gotta put a little pizzazz on that, bro. You gotta be like, hey, you gotta work it up. You gotta say something. You gotta be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Speaking of mixed signals, I'm white and my last name's Santana. So, right there, that's just that little thing. That's just a little tiny joke. Speaking of mixed signals, I'm white and my last name's Santana. Premise, mixed signals. Something's there, but it's not right. What the fuck's going on here? Now, white and Santana. Mixed signals. And if I say that correctly, I could get a good laugh. But you can't just go up there and say it. It's like you got to put work into it. Just like everything. You got to work, bro. You got to try. That's the thing. You have to try. Really try. And I'm not saying, I did it once and didn't really work out. No. If it didn't work out because you only fucking did it once, bro. Go do it. Keep doing it. Do it, do it, do it. And you will get better. Unless it's something like that it's physically impossible. Like if you're trying to pick up a mountain, that ain't gonna happen. But if you're trying to be an author and you're writing books and no one's wanting to, you're trying to get it published and no one's liking it, okay, keep trying. One book, okay, maybe it sucked. Maybe no one's buying it because it was your first book and it sucks, bro. Write another one. Try again. Keep trying. Maybe you went and applied for a job at Pizza Hut and they said no. Fuck, bro, Domino's is right down the street. Apply there. Try again. Maybe you're trying to be a child lawnmower business and your lawnmower don't work. Figure it the fuck out. See, ask your parents for what you need to fix it. Look on Facebook for used lawnmowers. Talk to your neighbors. Like, hey, can I borrow your lawnmower and go around the neighborhood mowing lawns and I'll give you like $15 at the end of the day, or I'll give you a cut at the end of the day. Figure out a way to make your money. Figure out a way to do what you want to do and do it great. Because like I don't think I may have said this before. This is America, bro. This is America. And a lot of people forget that in America you could do whatever you want as long as you're not trying to hurt people or take their things. And you can make money doing it. It's possible. You just have to try. Like this podcast. What the fuck am I even talking about? I'm just talking. I'm trying. Maybe I'll get some structure. I was trying to have some structure. Like all this stuff in my scenery is all there for just something if I need to talk about it. Because talking to yourself, what time is it? It's been about a half an hour, bro. And I'm just sitting here talking to myself. It's kind of, I'm not saying like it's the most difficult thing to do, but I'm sitting in my living room. My children are taking a nap. My dogs are outside. My cat is sleeping here. I have another cat. Oh, she's not there. I have Piper from episode 1. I got stuff going on too, but I'm taking out time. The kids are taking a nap, and I'm going to try to make a podcast. Hopefully, sorry about that cough. Hopefully, y'all like it. Hopefully, it's like, maybe I see where he's going. Or maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. But who knows? Maybe it'll kick off. It's only been 3. This is the 3rd one. The first one, that was crazy. The first one, that was after a night of partying. And I'm like, everyone's going to sleep. I'm like, I'm not tired yet. I want to do something. And then I was looking at YouTube and I saw a podcast and I was like, bro, I got to make a podcast. I got to do it. Maybe I can sit here and just talk to people. Maybe one day, like I said, maybe one day I'll have some guests. Maybe I'll talk to people about things and we'll get deeper into who I am. But I'm going to try to tell you who I am. I'm going to try to tell you ways to just do better. Like, just try. That's the key. To do better, to make it get better, you have to try to make it get better. If you're just sitting there complaining and you're worried about how bad it is, you're not going to do anything good, bro. If you're always looking for a reason about an excuse for why you can't, you're never gonna. If someone's always holding you down, it's always someone doing something to you, how are you gonna get better? That person holding you down is doing their own thing. They probably don't care about you as much as you think to hold you down. Maybe your attitude and your negativity and your pessimism about things is holding you down. Maybe if you just, I know it sounds whack and it's corny, but look at the bright side. Look at it, because it's there. There's possibility and opportunity in whatever you want to do, as long as you ain't hurting or taking people's stuff. Don't hurt them. Don't take their stuff. Don't do those things. But if you want to just sit in your living room, talk to your iPhone, that's you. You're my iPhone. Haha, look at you. You ever think about that? You're looking at the perspective of me from my iPhone. You are a lens. That's weird. And if you're listening to me, you're just listening to me from my iPhone headphones, the little microphone on there. I got to get a microphone too, because I got to get something, because if I ever do get like someone to come here sit on the couch with me, I got to have something so I can do 2 microphones. I don't know. I got to figure that all out. But so far, this podcast is just me and y'all, bro. And me and y'all, we'll just sit here on my couch, sit here around my house, find different sceneries, different backgrounds, and we'll talk about stuff. But let me talk about what's on my table, because I forgot all about the scenery. I got caught up on the it's getting better, or the in all things. Because all things, bro, you got to find the joy. My table, I've got this Rain Total Body Fuel energy drink. Yeah, it's got BCAA aminos, coenzyme Q10. Oh, CoQ10, bro. I be seeing commercials about these pills. Oh, I don't see commercials now because I got no cable, no commercials. Don't sell me nothing. Love it. Anyways, but when I did have commercials, I saw CoQ10 pills for memory. Maybe that's why I remember things, because my Rain energy drink. And it's also got electrolytes. That's what plants crave. Yeah, vegans, plants crave things because they're alive. So don't think that you're better than anybody, because you're killing things too. Oh, it's just plants. No, it ain't. What do you think eats those plants? Rabbits, vermin, moles, all sorts of rodents, birds. Guess what happens when they pick up those plants with those big giant machines? All those animals die for your lettuce, which is also killed. So stop thinking that you're not killing things to eat. We all do, because they need electrolytes, and it's what plants crave. On the table, besides my Rain energy drink, which I'm not being sponsored for, I just like showing it. Oh, it's a cool design. This flavor, I ain't about that life. It's called Lemon HDZ. For some reason, you ever had like a lemon Tootsie Roll? Like those little fruit Tootsie Rolls? The lemon one? That's what it tastes like. It has that, you know how Tootsie Rolls have that chalky texture kind of, that little, maybe a little aftertaste of that? That's what that tastes like. And although it's not bad, I prefer the other. I got like another one in my fridge called Sour Apple, and that is delicious. It tastes like an apple Jolly Rancher, and it gives you so much energy. Oh yeah, the energy. Oh, you need to know about this, because if you looking for energy, if you looking for a nice drink for the caffeine, dog, Rain Total Body Fuel's got 300 milligrams of caffeine. One of these has a whole bunch of caffeine. That's a whole bunch. And it's recommended for persons 18 and older. So if you're a child, don't be drinking this. Your brain's going to go crazy, because that's too much caffeine. I've had this open since 9:30 this morning. It's what, almost 2? So I've been sipping on it. I'm not like chugging, like, I can do so much, because I can't. I just don't want to fall asleep. But also on the table, I got my Gatorade Zero, because, hey, that keto diet is supposed to be there. Recently, I know I said I'm going to get back on that keto diet. I know I said that. I'm sorry that I lied to y'all. But my birthday's coming up, and it's been like 4th of July, and we've been going to the beach a lot. We're in Florida, so it's perfect beach weather, and I've just been eating a lot of junk food recently. And my birthday's coming up, and we're going to a place that's very carb heavy because I haven't had those big old carbs in quite a while, and I want a big old bowl of spaghetti or something like that. But after that, I think we're going to jump back on that, and I keep that Gatorade Zeros in the fridge to remind me, like, dog, stop drinking those. Stop eating those carbs. Stop doing it. But I'm not really gaining weight right now because I'm not being ridiculous with my consumption of junk food. I'm being, like, if I eat some chips, I'm just going to have a little bit, like a handful or two. If I have some ice cream instead of filling up the bowl, I'm lying. Nope, I'm lying. I'd be filling up the bowl for ice cream. I can't. Ice cream's my weakness. Cookies and cream ice cream, bro. I love it. When I was in Afghanistan, I was a Marine, if I didn't mention that. When I was in Afghanistan, dude, you want to know where your tax money's going to? Every day for dinner, I had a scoop of cookies and cream ice cream in Afghanistan. And it was delicious. You know what was worse? When I was in Iraq, every day, lunch and dinner, I had a piece of chocolate cheesecake. And that was so much more delicious and filling, and dog, a waste of your money. But it was so good. So thanks for having Uncle Sam take your taxes to give me delicious desserts. But yeah, I can't hold back on ice cream, so I gotta probably not buy that anymore. But I'm gonna. I shouldn't though. It's bad for you. But it's so good. What's different? Nothing's really different. I still got the 2 signs up because no one responded to my request. And since no one responded, I'm just going to keep them up forward and backwards. I know which one worked. I looked at the video. I ain't dumb. However, I like the aesthetic. Sight words, bro. Remember, I was talking. My son, he's in kindergarten. He's learning foundations. It's very important. You got to learn the foundations. If he's going to read, he's got to know how to read was, bro. You got to know what that says. You got to know these words. You got to build, and you got to keep practicing and trying, just like anything. My son wants to read, or maybe he doesn't want to read. I don't know. I hope he wants to read because we read to him like every day. And like I said, you want your kid to read. So getting him to say these words, building on that, and he's getting better. He's going to be able to read a novel. He's going from these one-word cards. So he's going to be able to read a novel at one point, but not right now because it's his first time. The first time he looked at this, he sucked. The first time he did it, he sucked. The third time he did it, he sucked. But now he's getting pretty dang good with those words. And when we're reading, he sees them in the books, and it's pretty cool. But you got to build. You got to keep doing it and keep doing it. And he didn't want to keep doing it. He didn't because he was getting frustrated. He'd read it and he'd just not know the words. But you can't quit. If it's something you want to do, I'm not sure if he wants to read, but you got something you have to do, and it's difficult. You just got to keep trying, bro. You got to practice. Do it more. You're not going to be an expert at something unless you do it often. Do it more. So, on that note, for my comedy, I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to 3 days a week, definitely. I'm not going to have, I don't know what days for sure every week, but I'm going to be out 3 days for sure. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get out on nights that have like more than one open mic, so I keep practicing, do two sets in one night. That'd be cool. Never done that. I haven't done that before. I'm sure there's opportunities that I'm just missing. And all these opportunities and all the reasons, like that my comedy still sucks. So so if you're listening to this, you're watching this, and you're thinking, oh, this guy's got a podcast, and he says he's a comedian, he must be funny, ha, ha, ha. Doc, real talk. I've got a tight 5-minute set. I got 5 minutes that I know gets laughter a lot. I've got to practice it more so I'm more consistent getting all the laughs I can get out of it. But it gets laughs. It gets good laughs enough. And then behind that, I'm not going to say enough. That's a bad word. Sorry. But it gets good laughs, and if I sell it, it gets really. If I'm doing it well, it gets really good laughs. And then besides that 5 minutes of solid material, I've got about that I've tried out. I've probably got about 8 more minutes of stuff that I need to keep working out and like find the kinks. That'll probably reduce down to 5 minutes. So maybe I've got 10 minutes material. I probably do. I could probably do 10 minutes of material and have some of the last couple minutes not be so good. So I might have to switch my set around to put a good one at the end, because you know what I mean, you got to start good, end good. The middle could be, I got to work on the middle. So if I ever do 10 minutes, that's what I have to do. But so far for 5 minutes, I got that. That's all I got. So don't think that I'm a funny guy or I'm a real comedian doing stuff, because I'm not. I'm just a dude in Orlando area going to open mics, trying to figure out how to be funny. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this, me just talking about stuff. There's some other things I wanted to get to. I'll get to them, because I'm probably going to do this. I'm going to try to do this weekly. I don't know if I'll be able to, because career stuff is about to kick up soon, but I'm going to try to. Yeah. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, please show you liked it. Like the video. Comment on the video. If you're subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to my Spotify, subscribe to my iTunes, go on Google Play and find the podcast. It's getting better. Google Play, I've been trying to find a link for that, bro, because I got an iPhone. I've had an iPhone forever. I have no idea how to find my podcast on a Google anything. So if you can find it, give me the link. Just because I'm trying to share the link. I don't know the link. I know it's there somewhere, because that sponsor in the beginning, Anchor FM, you put your podcast there, and they broadcast it out to everybody, and they say it's on Google Play, and I believe them, because if I'm on iTunes, bro, I didn't do nothing. I'm on iTunes. If I could do this sitting on my couch, you could do this. You're probably more talented than me. You probably could show people how to make stuff. You could probably do some music. You could probably just talk about your interesting life from your house. You got a phone. Whatever you're doing, if you're watching this for sure, if you're watching this, you probably have some sort of video apparatus, video camera, some lens. Do something with it, bro. It's so, I'm not gonna say it's simple, because this is weird. I know this is weird, off. I'm sitting in my couch and I've been talking for a while. What I'm doing is just what I'm doing. But you could do whatever you want with your phone. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about, how can I be a creator? Just do it. Just do it. Create something, man. Put it on camera. Show people. If it's not something you could go perform or show people live, do it on camera and show them and get it broadcasted. You could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. Let's all get better, bro. I'm DJ Santana. Have a good day. If you enjoyed the podcast, please consider subscribing and finding me on social media at DJ Santana Funny Man everywhere except Twitter.